This drill is meant to show the goaltenders the spatial context of how to play nets. That by holding their stick on the floor between their legs can cover the hole between their legs, but by holding the stick off the floor at 22 degrees will cover the same space. Most objectors say that, well, the shooter can shoot under the stick, but what this will really do by raising the stick off the floor is teach the goaltender that if the shooter's stick is above his shoulders and you've got the stick at 22 degrees, he cannot shoot underneath that stick if he's in from the dotted circle in. If he's further out, there's an opportunity potentially. But what this will do is help the goaltender remain more straight up and down in his stance and stop the shooter from shooting over the shoulders. Now, when the shooter has the stick below his shoulders, obviously that is when you make sure you put your stick on the floor. That way he can't score between your legs. But what happens when in that particular instance the shooter cannot score over your shoulders because the stick is below his shoulders? So it's a bit of a dance we do with the shooters, but by spatially what you'll learn is by holding your stick in different areas, you can take away maximum amounts of the net with him having very little opportunity to score in you. My answer to the people who object is give it a try. Try these sorts of things out. Find what works for you in your particular style. But the longer you keep your stick between your legs, the more problem you'll have with lateral movement as a shooter moves across the net. Now let's watch as we see some shots here with the goaltender with the stick on the floor between his legs. Now what I have the shooters doing here is trying to just bounce the ball and show what it looks like. What you can see almost immediately is that the goaltender is crouching down. He's creating a shot over the shoulder if and when a shooter wants to take it. I don't have him moving laterally here, which I should. It would show that he has a little bit of trouble moving left to right, right to left. But what I want to do next is, if you pay attention here, you can see that I'm trying to get the goaltender to come out, challenge the shooter, put the stick up between at the 22 degrees, and have the shooter shoot bounce shots trying to score underneath the stick. Now you'll notice his right hand there is a little low on the stick. I usually like to keep it up a little bit, but he doesn't have a hand hold there, so it's difficult for him. What you're going to see here, even with that 22 degrees, you can see how much higher up he is. If you go back and look at the previous shots, you'll see that the goaltender is actually standing a lot taller. He's also got a lot of capability for moving left to right. You can see those shots. He can even put the stick on the floor after the shot is taken, which allows him, again, the mobility to move left and right. To me, it's just a better way to play the shot, to give something, to offer something, to take it away. And what it will do here again is allow the shooter to see something, and you can take it away.